Welcome to Bethel University's School of Conflict Resolution. The purpose of this tutorial is to introduce our students to the ease of use and accessibility to their ePortal or online student account information and the online classroom hosted by Sakai LAMP, all through the BethelCR.net website. So let's get started. If you're watching this video, we can assume that you've established an internet connection on your computer, tablet, or smartphone, so we can begin the tutorial. First, and to access your ePortal and online classroom accounts, you will need to open your internet browser with Internet Explorer, Safari, or in my case, Firefox. In the internet browser, type in the Bethel University School of Conflict Resolution website URL www.bethelcr.net and press your return key. What you're viewing now is the home page for our website. Here you can access your university ePortal account and log in to your online classes. You will see across the top of the website is the navigation bar that will allow you to visit different parts of the site. On the far right end of the navigation bar is the login option. By hovering over the login option, you're presented with two options: faculty login and student login. By hovering over student login option, you're presented with two more options: ePortal and classroom login. First, let's click on ePortal login so you can see the functionality here. Here you see that you're immediately directed to the secure ePortal site hosted by Bethel University. You will enter your user ID and password and indicate the academic term you wish to view in your account. If you've forgotten your login password, just click here, complete this dialog box, including the security characters, and click Request Password. This will cause an email to be sent to you directing you to create a new password for your ePortal access. Follow all of these directions and then log into your account. If you have not received your login credentials, please notify us and we will promptly provide them to you. Now, as we go back to the home page on BethelCR.net, we go to our second option in the student login, and we're going to click Classroom Login. Here, you will see this login box requesting your user ID and password. Your user ID will be your bethelu.edu email address, and your password will be either a temporary password provided in your notification for joining your very first course, or whatever you have changed it to once you've logged in for the very first time. If you've forgotten your login credentials for the classroom, please notify IT Manager for the School of Conflict Resolution immediately. Here I will enter my bethelu.edu email account, which is stored in the memory, as is my password, and I click Login. Once logged in, you'll see the home screen in Sakai LAMP. It will have a blue banner across the top with a predominantly white body in the page. In the upper right corner, you will see that you are logged in with your bethelu.edu email account, and you'll be provided with the opportunity to log out. It is important to note that if you're inactive on this site for more than 10 minutes, you will automatically be logged out. Now, over and to the upper left of the site, you will see tabs running horizontally, just under the Sakai LAMP logo. The first tab, labeled My Workspace, is where you will find your personal administrative functions. Along the left side, you will see the navigation bar for these functions, including Announcements, Membership, Account, Profile, Resources, Schedule, Preference, Wiki, Worksite Setup, Evaluation System, and Help. More importantly, For your use as a student, you will be most interested in the announcements, account, profile, and schedule functionalities. In announcements, you'll find every announcement that has been posted regarding a course you're currently enrolled in. This is a valuable resource you can access at your leisure. In Account, you will find your Sakai LAMP student information, name, email address, and account password. Here you can change your login password at any time. To make changes to any of these settings, simply click on Modify Details at the bottom. Once finished, to update any changes, click on Update Details. Otherwise, click Cancel Changes if no changes have been made or you wish to not keep the changes. In Profile, you will find your personal information that you would like to share with your fellow students and faculty. Such things as a profile picture are permitted here, along with basic information, contact information, which is how you may be contacted by your fellow classmates and faculty, your student information, social networking information, and any other personal information you might like to share. To change or edit any of these fields, simply hover your mouse over that area and you will see that this edit function will pop up. Just click it, make your changes, and click Save Changes. In Schedule, you'll find your course schedule with assignments and the respective due dates and times posted here. You have the option to change the view of your schedule or calendar by simply clicking here on the up and down arrows and making a selection of the view you prefer. This is the view for the current month, and the default setting for this schedule or calendar is by the current week. Back to the home page. Let's take a look at the other tab or tabs you will have on your classroom page. Other than My Workspace tab, you'll have a tab for any course you're currently enrolled in. Here you will see a tab for your current course. On my page, we see these three course tabs, but we'll only select this one, BUCR 500 NC 04 SU 512, for the sake of this tutorial. For your information, this nomenclature stands for Bethel University Conflict Resolution, course number 500, Nashville cohort number 04, and in the summer term of 2012. Let's click this tab and see what happens. Now you're in the classroom for course CR 500, Conflict Theory and Conflict Resolution, and you see the cover for the textbook in this course. To the upper right, you'll find the announcements relevant to you and this course. You will see announcements regarding technology, financial aid, student advising, as well as general instructions from your professor here. Be sure to check this area each time you log in. Below the announcements area, you will see your schedule or calendar. The calendar you see is identical to the same calendar or schedule we discussed while on the My Workspace page. Here, you, your professor, your student advisor, the financial aid office, and the registrar's office may post events that are important for you to know. Below the calendar area, you will see the Message Center notifications board. Here you will receive notifications of any new postings in the forums system of this course. Along the left navigation bar of your course classroom, you'll find the following functionalities. Announcements, which is a more detailed view of the announcement area in the upper right corner of your screen. Syllabus. Here you will find the syllabus for your course in great detail. All assignments. Here you will see a very detailed layout of all your assignments in this course, week by week, through the completion of the course. Mind you, this is only an information section, and all assignments will be completed in the respective areas on the left navigation bar, which will be discussed in greater detail as we move forward. Here you will find each week the required reading, weekly discussion questions, text critiques, and terminology assessments, all which you're required to complete by the due dates and times indicated. Let me put this in student view so we can see exactly what you're going to be looking at. Doesn't change much, but you can see the format. So, as you can see, each week you will have 3 assignments that are due. Assignment 1 is your weekly discussion question or questions regarding that week's reading requirements, and that you're required to respond or post your original response to the questions and then provide a response to 2 of your classmates' postings to these same questions. Assignment 2 is your weekly text critique, a 300 to 500 word paper giving your critique of that week's required reading. And Assignment 3 is your weekly terminology assessment. This is a multiple choice terminology quiz that will help you build your professional vocabulary as you go through the course and the program. There are only 10 terms in each week's assessment. You will note that this assignment format is the same each week of the course and for the duration of the course, and that in weeks 4 and 8 you will have the midterm assessment and the final assessment. In both, Part 1 is a 300 to 500 word reflective essay where you describe what you have learned thus far in the course. Part 2 of the midterm and the final assessments is a comprehensive multiple choice terminology assessment that consists of all terminology presented in the weekly assessments for that period of the course. In other words, your midterm terminology assessment will contain all terms from weeks 1 through 4, and the final terminology assessment will contain all terms from weeks 5 through 8. There will be a total of 40 terms on each of these summative assessments. Discussion. Here you will find the discussion questions for the assignment, or for assignment 1 each week. Simply click on the assignment you wish to complete, then click on View Full Description to read the full instructions for the assignment. Then click Post New Thread to provide your original response to the questions asked. In the title box, enter your name and then the word response so that the instructor knows who you are and that this is your initial response. Next, click in the text box to enter your response. It is important to note that it's a good idea to first type your response into a Microsoft Word document, save it to your computer, and then copy and paste it into this text box. This way you'll have record of it should something happen to your posting on this platform. Not that we're even remotely concerned about this happening. Be sure to type or copy and paste your response in this text box and to not simply attach it here, as your professor and fellow students cannot easily read your work if they're required to download several documents. Besides, your professor will likely require you to copy and paste your response in this text box before giving you a grade. The discussion assignments are due no later than 11:50 p.m., 11:50 p.m. every Wednesday throughout each course in the entire program. Text critiques. Here you will find the text critique assignments for each week. Like the discussion questions, simply click on the assignment you wish to complete. Scroll down to the area labeled Submission, Assignment Text, and type, or copy and paste better yet, your text critique. Like discussion questions assignments, it's a good idea for you to first type your response into a Microsoft Word document, save it to your computer, and then copy and paste it into this text box. This way you'll have record of it should something happen to your critique on this platform. Again, we're not even remotely concerned about this happening. After typing or copying and pasting your critique in the text box, be sure to also attach the Microsoft Word file here. The text critique assignments are due no later than 11:50 p.m. every Thursday throughout each course in the entire program. Tests and quizzes. Here you will find all of your weekly terminology assessments, your midterm assessment, and your final assessment. One really neat thing about the terminology assessments is once you've completed them, particularly the multiple choice section, they're graded instantly and automatically populate your gradebook. Begin by clicking on the assessment you wish to take and then clicking on Begin Assessment. These assessments are not timed and may be taken at your leisure. The weekly terminology assessment requirements are due no later than 11:50 p.m. That's 11:50 p.m. every Friday throughout each course in the entire program. The midterm and final assessments are due no later than 11:50 p.m. on Saturday on weeks 4 and 8, respectively, throughout each course in the entire program. Gradebook. Here you will find your current grades on all completed and submitted assignments. Resources. Here you will find a multitude of resources for your course. You will see that by clicking the down arrow beside each actions function of the resource listed, you have the option to copy or view details of that resource. This is a very handy tool to have as a graduate student. Next is the Bethel e-Library. Here you will find a direct link that remains embedded in your online classroom to the Bethel e-Library. You will be able to check resources while researching and writing, all without leaving your classroom or opening another browser window. Schedule. Again, you're provided with another quick link to your schedule calendar functionality. And again, you can see that the default setting is the calendar by week. Last but certainly not least is the Help button. Click this function for help in any area of Sakai or LAMP, and you will find that this is a very valuable tool for getting to know this online learning environment better and becoming more comfortable as you go and grow. Listed along the left side here are a variety of topics and headings that will help you tremendously as you learn and adapt to the Sakai learning platform. Well, that's it. Please watch this informative tutorial as many times as you like or need at any hours of the day and night, and be sure to let us know if you're having trouble in any particular area, and we'll promptly be glad to assist you. Best of luck in your studies, and again, welcome to Bethel University's School of Conflict Resolution.